So now in order to get our site looking exactly the way it did before, we're going to need to add the ability to adjust the color scheme of this. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump back over to our sites folder, and we're going to need to copy over a couple of things from the original Bartik theme. So again, our Bartik theme is in the themes folder in the base directory of our Drupal site. And then our custom folder for our custom theme is in the sites all themes folder. Okay, so we're going to have to copy this color folder. We'll copy, if we expand the CSS folder, this colors.css file and put that inside of our CSS folder. And then we're going to need to copy our logo as well. Now this logo doesn't have to be the actual logo of the site, but as part of this functionality, it checks to see if a logo file exists in our subtheme folder. So we need to have it there, even though it's not the one that will ultimately be used. Okay, so I'm going to highlight the items that I want to copy here. So the colors.css file, the color folder, and then our logo.png, and I'll copy these. And then I'm going to jump over to our custom folder and paste it all in. We'll drag the colors.css file over to our CSS folder. And now let's see if we can work with the colors. So I'll jump back to the browser. I'll go to Appearance. We'll go to Settings under Custom. And let's set our color set to Slate. Notice that before we didn't see these settings when we adjusted the logo and the site title. So this is a good first step at least. So we've set Slate. We'll scroll down to the bottom and click Save Configuration. Okay, it says the configuration options have been saved. If we exit out of the overlay, it doesn't look like it's taking. Okay, so we did miss one thing. Let's jump back to the browser and let's open up our .info file again in a text editor. So when we moved over our CSS file, we didn't add an extra line in our .info file for it. So what I'm going to do is copy over this first line, and we're going to add the new line for colors.css. Okay, so it reads css/colors.css, and we'll save it. Now let's jump back to the browser, and let's go to Appearance, go to Settings under Custom, and let's set a different style here. We'll choose Firehouse since it's bold. You see how it's a red title here. We'll scroll down to the bottom and click Save Configuration, and then exit out of the overlay. Okay, it looks like it got set. So now let's move back over to using Slate. So we'll go to Appearance, Settings for our custom theme, and we'll select the Slate setting for the color scheme, and click Save Configuration, and finally exit out of the overlay. Okay, now we're back to where we were. So again, the steps that we took, if we go back to our folder, is we copied over the color folder from Bartik, we copied over colors.css, and we added that line to our custom.info file, and then we also copied over our logo.png file.